Good afternoon, folks. I was working on a couple other videos and I noticed something on the screen. I figured I'd share with everybody. Uh, as you know from the previous videos, if you've watched a few of them, I like to start on the blank screen here if I just use the shortcut. But up here in the top right-hand corner, there's a little flag. This is how CODESYS lets us know if there's an update or anything, and sometimes these can be very important for the add-on modules that are available to us. With minor bug fixes or extra features that have been added, things like that. If I'm going to go up here and click this and expand, and it says newer version of the add-on CODESYS Ethernet IP is available. Currently, we're at 4.6, and the newest is 4.7. And then a new version of the ladder logic is available. Uh, well, I was going to make a video about Ethernet IP, and I had stated in the beginning that the majority of people here in the U.S. Use ladder logic, especially if somebody's trying to get off of the Allen Bradley stuff. Um, so I was going to do the majority of everything in that, minus a few things. So let's go ahead and update, quote unquote, update CODESYS, right? Since these two fixes, I read the white sheets and they're pretty good. So let's go ahead and do that. And there's a couple of ways we can go about doing this. We can come up here to Tools and click CODESYS Installer. So we can do this here. But as you can see, it says read only mode here, and we need to restart as administrator. So we can just click this and it'll restart it as the administrator. But CODESYS needs to close down to do this. And if we do it this way, the software will close it down for you and redo everything. So we can do it this way. Obviously, we say yes. And this is all of our installed stuff. And this is just the basic thing that I put here for the YouTube videos and me looking at updates and things like that. You can browse for different stuff if you need a CAN bus API, uh, if you need composer examples. So that goes back to like all of those modules that we did, especially for like the persistent manager video that I did. And then you've got a couple of updates on, not really an update, but another base libraries function, uh, different types of code generators if you're going to work on different types of PLCs or anything like that, like if you use Linux, uh, and then you have PLC Next from software license if you wanted to put raw code assist on a Phoenix Contact PLC Next, instead of using their PLC Next Engineer or whatever they call it. They did a good job on it, but I just prefer code assist. In general, it's all the same. There's over 400 manufacturers that use it. Then you have your Raspberry Pi for all of our Raspberry Pi people out there, students and everybody else, or just developers. I have one on the desk here. It's got a little touch screen on it that I use just to test out stuff if I'm making libraries or anything else. Uh, and it just keeps going on and on and on. And so then you can see here that we have an update here. It says this update is changing, and we have a ladder update, and this is an update. Uh, so for our installed stuff and what we're using, we can come here and just click updates. And sometimes this thing can be a little slow, so you can just click that and kind of do it. And everything we have installed here will populate there and do it that way. And we can say update selected, and then it will go ahead and do that. The other way to do this is if you were at the start or just wanted to check it, you would go to your CODESYS installer app, and you can open this up like we just did previously. And uh, in other videos I had talked about, I had different installations on mine, and you can see here I've got a few different ones. Because you can, inside here, you can go and do that, but you can right click and run as administrator, and the same thing pops up, and then you don't have to do the restart. You can see I've got a couple of different things, and I won't update a few of these, or if I wanted to add an installation, you can pick out anything that you want, older installations and everything, and it will download and update and put all the libraries and everything that you need for that into your installation. You can start and then pick a default. But we're working on the newest of the new, so 3.5 Service Pack 20, Patch 3, and this is set to our default. So I'm going to go to Change, and the same thing again. I'm just going to go to Updates and check for updates just to get it to start going really quick. And then I'm going to do Update Selected, and the following operations will be performed. We're going to update those. So then we're going to get this screen, and it is going to download and install all those updates. As you can see here, kind of gives you a little teaser notes on some other things. It went ahead and pulled the base libraries update in, and because something in here was probably dependent on uh, a library that is here. So we're just going to go ahead and accept and click continue. This is what your screen will look like, depending upon your connection, your computer speed, like if you're going to, how fast you're going to download this. So I'm going to pause it, and then we'll go through how to do that. So they just got done installing, and this is kind of still stuck here. So we're just going to click check for updates again. And we can see that nothing is available anymore for us. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and start our project back up, because we're going to be using this same project and the Windows 10, the Windows 11 machine that I'm on. And since we're doing Ethernet IP next, I figured we'd go ahead and since they had an update for it, we'll go ahead and check it out together. Once again, it knows that we had changed something, and the base libraries and everything else, because we have this check for updates when loading the project. And since we updated our base libraries and everything else, it wants us to go ahead and do that. So I'm going to go ahead and click this, say OK, and we're going to click OK. And this process is going to go the same for the Windows 11 quote unquote version that we're going to do. And I'm going to get set up for the Ethernet IP scanner and adapter stuff. It's coming up soon. So if you liked the video, you found it informative, please like, don't like, subscribe if you want to. If not, leave a comment. You can go to the website. Thank y'all so much. Peace, love, and happiness. Talk to you later.